Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cyclones will kick it away first. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is, the man, David, that they built this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Looking to the big tight end. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And
the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bearcats are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to buy time. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Looking for space. It's Pena. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks into first down. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like, you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Iowa State, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screen.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cyclones will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Anderson. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Iowa State, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that.
He'll keep it himself.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move at the 30. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll run the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking left. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fast motion from the offense. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football at Ames. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fights off a defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And it looks as if there will be no return. Goes out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him, and nobody's close. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to
lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. A 3rd and long coming up here. He wants to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Handoff to the lone back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that 1st down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the 1st down.
Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner is stopped. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Tackled immediately after the catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Cyclones will call on their punt team.
Number 86. On to punt it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Trying the left side. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Out of bounds at the 39. And first down for the offense.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
2nd down.
Power football with the run. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To give as they work on that clock. Tackle is made after the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He leaves it with the back. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's taking a deep shot and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. On the ready. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready